fire up that barbecue grill. All right, y'all, it's Memorial Day weekend, and I'm finally about to do a full cooking vlog and actually post it. I'm like, no cap, I'm posting it. So we got a heck of a menu, and it's just for me. I said I was cooking for Memorial Day, and it was just gonna be for me. It wasn't for nobody else. I was just cooking for me because I wasn't asking nobody, none of that. My auntie saw I was cooking, and I'm like, that's my home grill, of course. So she gonna throw some stuff on the grill too, and I'm gonna cook it. But everything else is for me. So it's gonna look like a lot of food, but I wanted to eat from Friday to Monday on the same food. So let's get into it. Welcome to my vlog. I don't know what we calling this thing yet, but I'm about to become a YouTuber, period. Okay, so the menu is spare ribs. We're gonna do some chicken wings. I need to go get some steak. Well, I want to go get some steak. It ain't pay week, so I don't know. Because I wanted to do some steak kebabs. Macaroni and cheese. I want to make some black eyed peas and greens, which my arms think I gotta go get my beans so they can start soaking. And then we're doing some honey butter cornbread, hamburgers, hot sausages, and then my auntie brought, I brought baby backs because Kroger had them on sale this week. And I don't mind a baby back. My auntie don't like baby backs, so that's why we don't get baby backs. But, I have to wash these, season these, prep these on up, and then my aunt got a spare rib, St. Louis spare rib, and then she gonna make some hamburgers, and then she wanna make my cousin some chicken kebabs. So we about to just get into all of this because there's a lot of moving pieces, but the vlog will be good, but not long. I'm telling y'all right now, I'm gonna keep it at a max like 15 minutes. And I don't have my camera, so I'm using my phone, and we're gonna get through it. Let's get into the prep. It is 5 a.m., y'all, and we're about to prep these ribs because I meant to do it last night, but your girl was tired. Your girl was tired. All right, let's get into it. First, we about to clean these ribs and then take off the back end of them and season them. But tell me why grocery stores always put their stuff on sale, but then had the most limited stock available. Like, when I went, they only had 10 ribs available, and the lady in front of me was taking 3 of them. So, this one looked real good. Like, this one look real good. This one look good, but you see that hump of meat over there? That make your meat cook uneven sometimes. So, we just gonna have to make it do what it do. And then to season it, this the formula. This all my auntie used, and that's all I'm gonna use. I tried to do the rib rubs and all of that fancy stuff. Listen, normally it's just these two. These two with a little bit of vinegar. But lately, like the past 2 to 3 years, we've been heavy on the Famous Dave's rib rub. And you do add a little razzle dazzle with the apple cider vinegar. So let's clean these. And then once we get done with that, we're gonna move on to this chicken wings. Yes, ma'am. Yes, Lord. Now, the one thing I do know about YouTube is y'all want all the fine line details. So we about to get into this kitchen sink and clean this meat. This is the pan. This pan been in my family longer than I've been alive. So, you know it's seasoned. Like, you know it's just how a good barbecue is about to start over here. Period. So, I just take my ribs. Hold on. And we gonna cut them. Okay, so this is how I take the membrane off my ribs. And St. Louis and baby backs to me had the easiest membrane to take off. I hate full spare ribs. I hate taking the membrane off of them. But all I do is put it underneath the skin. And you see right there, it's gonna come all right on. Gonna come all right on. Boom, just like that. Nice and clean. Here we go again. And I do it on the bone. So like, lift it up. Just enough. you want to make sure you get all of it. Clean. Clean. Now let's clean it. You can keep this meat, and I probably will. This is my little tester piece. And you gotta clean your meat and your sink. So if I'm touching everything, it's because it's gonna get Clorox after this. Chill, chill, chill. And you're just gonna make it pretty by cutting off like extra flaps and all of that. I don't want all that on my stuff, you know? I want my meat to look pretty. Peanut butter vinegar all over it. And now we're about to season, y'all. I go heavy on that seasoning salt because some of it is naturally gonna fall off. You see it's a little water still in there. We're gonna put that Italian dressing on there, and then I go in with some of this rib rub. And that's good right there. Normally, I'm not gonna lie, I leave the seasoning to my auntie. I clean the ribs and all of that, but my auntie normally season these, so we just living, y'all. I'm gonna add a little vinegar to mix this on in with right now. Just a little vinegar, just a little vinegar. I don't like using no mustard binder. I can't stand mustard personally. I sure as heck ain't using it to bind no meat. That's your preference, it just ain't mine. Listen, it be so bad. I see a video talking about binding meat with mustard. I swipe past it. I had to say not interested. And I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I can taste that mustard on stuff when you're cooking and binding it with mustard. But this our marinade. Some Italian dressing. Just gonna slap that right on there. And that's gonna help just keep the meat juicy, tender, moist. And best to leave them overnight to season, but I'm at least get 6 hours of they season. No, I'm gonna get about 10 hours. So I gotta work today, so they ain't gonna be, I ain't cooking right away. Yeah. Yeah. Then I'm gonna just do a little sprinkle to sit right on top of this meat. Really, I think I'm gonna do it like this. Flip them side down. So that part. Yeah. Ooh, these gonna be so good. These gonna be so good. We're gonna put this cover on them. I'm gonna wash down this sink, wash off the outer part of the pan so ain't no contamination. And yeah, let's get into the chicken next. Alright, y'all, I did remember my aunt packaged these wings, so these are already cleaned. I just gotta season them. So I'm just gonna go in with a little bit of olive oil so it can be nice and coated. And that seasoning a stick. So boom. My go-to base, some Kinder's to blend. My nature season oil. This is chef's kiss. Just a little bit of that, honestly, because that can get a little salty. You know the holy grail: onion powder, garlic powder, paprika. And then my other holy grails for a good little buttery herb kind of situation going on with chicken. We got a buttery poultry blend, and I'm just gonna do a little bit of this. And then we got that that buttery garlic and herb. It's so good. But I would have preferred to use the regular garlic and herb, but I don't want to go find it. Good amount of that. And then just a little bit of this. A little bit. And it's just gonna give it a real nice smoked chicken flavor. Like, I don't know. I mean, I do know, but it's just like, I don't know. It's just so good. Like, they just, look at that seasoning, like, and they smell amazing. Gonna let these sit just as long as them ribs. All right, y'all, we're about to get into these chicken kebabs. So I'm just gonna season and wash the meat right now, and then I'll add in the bell peppers and onions later on. But we just gonna let this at least sit because I am getting a teensy bit back tired, and I want to try and take like a 2-hour nap before my job start. Let's get into it. I just know I'm cooking. It's the next morning, I got something on Saturday, and then I was cooking out morning. So just like Friday, 30 days, honestly. I just like the grill on my lunch break. Put that meat on there. My turn. The meat on the grill. Take this on my cousin's house. Because you got up stove. My stove got caught fire accidentally. So I got some of these. So I take the macaroni and cheese cornbread on my cousin's house. We're gonna make it. I'm gonna take it now, but then I can't make it time. You know, I'm gonna do clean chicken. So olive oil, still, and then we're gonna add some nature season. We're gonna add some of that Kinder's to blend. And then this the secret ingredient, that Montreal chicken grill mates seasoning by McCormick. So kind of heavy on that. some garlic roasted powder. We're gonna just finish this on out because ooh, that smell amazing. And then the little onion powder. And then this the little pow 1-2 garlic expressions. This is gonna be our marinade. Yeah, I be having like whole chunks of garlic in there too. So good. And we're just gonna mix this up. Again, seasoned to perfection. Like I could eat it right now. But we gonna let this sit. I'm gonna add them later. I am getting sleepy again, so that's good. And I'm about to pat out. I ain't about to do them hamburgers. I'm gonna let my auntie season them hamburgers. She makes some of the best hamburgers. So yeah, that's it for now, y'all. See y'all. We about to get ready and cook. All right, y'all, we back in the kitchen. Now it's time to get this grill going. I'm about to put all the meat out. I did go to Meijer earlier today. My auntie wanted another rib, so she had 2 ribs now. I brought some steak, so we about to make up some kebabs. But first and foremost, we about to get that grill going, smoking, so that way by the time all of the meat that is seasoned and prepped and ready to go can come to temp. So let's go get that grill going first. And then we're gonna work on these black eyed peas with the collard greens. And yeah, I gotta wait on my sister to tell me when I can come around there to do the macaroni. So we just got a lot of moving parts. I was like, maybe I'll wait till Saturday, but then I looked at the forecast again and the rain moved up even earlier for Saturday. So we getting this done today. Let's get into it. We about to cook. Let's get into it. Cooking with K. Cooking with K. Cooking with K. Yeah, let's fire up that barbecue grill. All right, y'all. It's too windy for me to bring out my tripod, so I gotta hold it in my hand. But I cleaned the grill. All of it's in that bag right there. And now I gotta light it. I got charcoal and everything in here. Then I gotta clean this part on down. I don't know. I'm real bad at that part of grilling. Cleaning up once I'm done. I'll be tired. And as long as I've been grilling, backstory, the women in my family grill. My grandma and my auntie mainly, and then my grandma used to go out there and help or whatever. My auntie is who I grew up on grilling. My auntie learned from my uncle and my great grandma about grilling. So like, I took it up young. I used to always be in the kitchen, and grilling used to be so big, a big part of like, for Christmas, we used to have whole loins and T-bones, ribs, all of that for Christmas. Every cookout in the summertime was grilling. So like, even Easter, like, I grew up grilling, loving grilling. I love grilling more than I love cooking. But the cleaning part of it, I hate. That's why I wear this hoodie, because I really don't be caring if it's messed up or whatever. But anyways, let's get to the firing of the grill, okay? So, I don't know, y'all gonna see it. I put some, when I'm cooking like this, I use King's Ford, but y'all will see when Juneteenth come around, I use lump charcoal for my big grilling. We buying a big, huge smoker, y'all. Be on the lookout for that vlog too. But I use my King's Ford. I can't stand Matchlight. I hate Matchlight. And then some charcoal. I let my coal sit for a few minutes, not too long. And now we about to spark this boy up and then go back inside while this come up to 10. And I ain't gonna lie, I used to, like, this technically smoking. I used to grill, but I'm buying a new grill this summer. That's my goal, to buy a Blackstone and a grill this summer. But when I used to grill, it just used to feel like I had to constantly restart my fire lately, because I think this isn't as leveled as it need to be. And only one side will cook at a time.
Like this side will start, and then the fire will go over to this side. And I ain't no grill master. I'm my family grill master, so I gotta do what works best just to cook for my family and the people I feed. And this is how I do it best. I've been doing this way for like 2.5 years now, and every time tender. Anytime I try to change it and use that match light or put charcoal under here, no, it don't come out the same. But this is how we do it. I'm just waving that lighter in and out of all the areas. I'm gonna leave this open, let it cook down. That charcoal start turning ash gray. I'm gonna clean this, and then we're gonna go on the inside. All right, y'all, so there's some fire still underneath there, but we're about to let this sit open for about 10-15 minutes, come back out and check on it, and go on. Y'all see the fire a little bit more over there, this corner a little bit, but let's get to cooking, baby. That's all she needed. All right, y'all, most of the coals have turned. I'm gonna put a little bit more charcoal on top, and then I'm gonna go ahead and close it, and now we can grill. Well, smoke. I ain't gonna even cap, I'm like that. Without even looking at the temp, I already seen that it was ready. It was almost at 200, and that's kind of where I like to put my meat on that. So we perfect time, and I'm gonna let that meat still come up to temp a little bit. But let's go back on this side and show y'all what I've been up to. All right, y'all, so I have gone ahead and did a little prep work without y'all. I'm sorry, but we had to get to it a little bit. I cut up 2 bell peppers, 1.5 onions, and some mushrooms in there. I only eat the mushrooms, so they're only gonna go in the steak ones. And then I cut up that steak. This is sirloin, strip steaks, and we're about to just divide it on up. The vegetables, I'm sure it's gonna be more chicken and steak ones. So we just good. I got my little bamboo sticks soaking in water so they don't burn too bad. We're gonna go ahead, mix that in there. We're about to season these on up. Not really a marinade, just heavy olive oil again. And then a little Montreal steak seasoning. Some, it was supposed to be Kinder's the blend, but we're gonna go Buttery Steakhouse. A little bit of caramelized onion butter by Kinder's. And then, where am I the blend at? Kinder's the blend on it. All right, get us a good mix in. Worcestershire sauce. Pick it up first. Let these sit for a second. And move on to this. Go ahead and make these skewers. We just gonna let these go. I'll put the juice right on top of them, and we'll check back in about 30-40 minutes.
All right, y'all. I did just flip the meat, but now we're about to get started on our black-eyed pea and collard green situation. So we're about to sort through these. But first, we're about to take 2 ibuprofens and make us some Crystal Light water, because, yeah, it's cold outside, but that fire is hot. And going back and forth, got these flat feet on 10. So this is the best flavor, Crystal Light Peach Mango Iced Tea, 10 out of 10. By the time I get up and moving again, I ain't even gonna feel nothing in my foot. Got to sort through these for the bad ones and then do a rapid boil, let them sit. And after they sit, we can put them in the pot with our smoked turkey. I just don't like the real dark and like bruised ones. All right, y'all, the grill is looking really, really good. This is the black-eyed peas we got left. I did sort through the whole bag. I was watching my Matlock while doing it, and this is about the amount that was just not good. I can't really show y'all the best. But I'm about to just put these in some boiling water, let them rapid boil, then let them sit for an hour. That's like the quick way to soak your beans if you don't want to do it overnight or don't have time to. I got my turkey leg already in the smoked turkey leg already in the pot, boiling down to get that soft and tender. So we wrapping it up. I'm just waiting on my sister to tell me I can come and bake. Lord Jesus, let's hope it's tonight.
All right, the grill a little high, but that's okay. It's more on the grill. I ain't been out here in like 40 minutes. Let's see. But bam. Y'all can't. Come on now. Yeah. Why the camera ain't focusing on them for real? Y'all ain't even getting the full color. Yeah. Big mama. All right, y'all, we've been cooking for 6 hours now. Probably going to end at about 8. I did not get that call to do the macaroni, so we're going to try air fryer macaroni today in a second. Baby, I am glistening. Do y'all see this? Only thing that's come off so far is hamburgers and hot dogs. At this point, we're just going to let them ribs, chicken, and everything do their thing. Nice, slow. The fire going good. We're just going to let it ride out till everything is done. They can only get more tender at this point. Now for these greens with black-eyed peas, I added in some red peppers and onion. And this is done. I'm going to show y'all the seasonings I use. And I'm going to just list it on the screen kind of like what I did, because this was very experimental. So y'all going to see me do a mukbang on this to see if I liked it. I did some Kinder's to blend, Morton season oil, some garlic powder, crushed red peppers, some accent, a little bit of Lori's, and that's just what this is. It's a big pot, so I'm gonna freeze some of it, and some of it's gonna be for lunch because I'm getting back on my soup for lunch kick. And yeah, I'm tempted to add a little bit of this buttery garlic and herb just to give a little pizzazz, but yeah, y'all, I didn't tell y'all my cheese recipe, but my mac and cheese recipe, but it's real simple. I put that in there too. while we try and use our Ninja air fryer to make air fryer baked mac and cheese. We're gonna see how this go. I looked at a few TikToks. It seemed like it worked, so we're gonna hope it's working, because I've been craving having this in my head. Macaroni, cheese, and some ribs. Macaroni, cheese, and some ribs. So we gonna see. We gonna see. Alright, y'all, I was just out there with the ribs. The steak kebabs is finishing up. Then I'm gonna pull everything off. But when I tell you, they just, my God. So we preheated this. I got it on 360, the bake setting. Our air fryer is deep more than it is wide. I didn't want to just drop it in there, but I kind of had to. So let's see what it do, y'all. I got it on for 30 minutes on 360. Lord, I pray this is good. The mac and cheese is good, but I pray it cook good. Okay? See y'all when we wrap this all up, because at this point, it ain't nothing to do but see the end result, right? Right. It is officially 8 hours later, and we are done. This is a masterpiece. That's all I'm going to say. These turned out 10 out of 10. Everything cooked good, seasoned good. I'm going to do a mukbang over on my TikTok to get y'all a review on this doggone. Man, them black eyed peas and collard greens so good. On this macaroni and cheese. We got them steak kebabs, chicken kebabs, and them smoked wings, baby. Them ribs. I did it for TikTok, so I gotta do it for y'all. Look at it. Look at it. That rib so doggone juicy and tender. I gotta go take a shower. I done already took my 2 ibuprofens again. Yeah, because it's time to dig in. See y'all later. When I tell y'all these some of the best ribs. I mean tender. Tenderism. Seasoned to perfection. God, oh my. Hold on, I just need one more. I just need one more. Cut like butter. Just to show y'all. Like smoke ring and everything. It ain't that loosey goose falling off, but it's tender. I can sit here and eat this whole slab. I did myself. Good night, y'all, for real. Good night, y'all.